Greetings and welcome back to Journaling Through the Chakras. We are going to get into the Sacral Chakra. If you have not yet, be sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on your notifications so you will know every time I drop a new video. All right, so let's get into the Sacral Chakra. Grab your journals and be sure to take notes. So the element for Sacral Chakra is water. The color is orange, and the sound for Sacral Chakra is Vam. The Sacral Chakra is the center of emotion and physical pleasure. Located just above the root chakra in the lower abdomen, sacral area, this chakra moves our energy to the next level from the element earth, solid, slow, quiet, to the element water, movement, flowing, liquid. The sacral chakra is the seat of sexual, erotic energy, but this is not its only function. It is also related to creativity, joy, manifestation, relationships, and personal power. Physically, the sacral chakra rules the sexual organs, urinary tract, lower intestine, spinal fluid, low back, and the largest sensual organ, the skin. When this chakra is open and functioning properly, you allow yourself to experience your feelings fully while not dwelling on them. You feel comfortable with your sexuality and enjoy strong and healthy, not addictive, sexual energy. In addition, you feel joy in life, the ability to let go of things you cannot control, and have healing energy. You allow yourself to experience abundance and to receive the things you desire. When the sacral chakra is blocked or not functioning properly, possible issues include guilt, low sex drive, reproductive problems, control and power issues, addictions to drugs or alcohol or even food, trouble handling money, difficulty in your relationships, and strong emotional swings or moodiness. You may be oversensitive, repress emotions, and or deal with depression. You may repress desires and not allow yourself to receive love and or financial abundance. Physical issues related to this chakra include low back pain, sciatica, problems with the sexual organs, sex drive, and urinary tract problems. Developmentally, this chakra begins to come into play when we are approximately 6 months old. It moves us to a place of duality, pleasure and pain, good and bad, and give and take, all being moved towards pleasure and away from pain. As babies, we crawl towards the bright red toy and away from the too bright light or the harsh sounds. All beings move towards pleasure and away from pain. As we develop further, we move from me to us, and a desire to please others as well as be pleased, to touch as well as be touched. We begin to learn words for our emotions, anger, joy, disappointment, and excitement. In our development as spiritual human beings, the task of the sacral chakra, the heart of sensual and emotional pleasure, is to move us from the basic grounding of earth towards those things that we desire. It draws energy upward from our root chakra and expands from the material and physical towards the spiritual. The sacral chakra also helps us to balance the masculine, active principle with the feminine, receptive and nurturing principle that exists within us. Pre-writing meditations and activities. For this meditation, it may be helpful to play some soft, quiet music that reminds you of water, flute or piano, or sit near a fountain or other gently running water. You may sit or stand in a comfortable position. Be sure your feet are flat on the floor. Place your right hand over your lower abdomen with your little finger just above your pelvis. Then place your left hand over the top of your right hand with the thumbs touching. Engage the breath, inhaling in through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. Sending golden roots down into the earth as you inhale and exhale. Allow the roots to extend from your root chakra and the soles of your feet down into the earth. Golden roots. Continuing to breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Visualizing those golden roots extending from your root chakra through the bottom of your feet into the earth. On that next inhale, draw the energy upward from the earth into the root chakra. Pause here, imagining the spinning red ball at your root. Send it love. Then, breathing in, move upward into the sacral chakra, where a ball of orange light pulses beneath the palms of your hands. Send it light. Send it love. Orange light. Pulsing in the sacral chakra beneath the palms of your hands. Feel the warmth of that orange light, like lying in the sun on a warm day. Feel the sacral energy. Notice how you feel. If you feel that it needs more love, send more love to that sacral chakra. Continuing to breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth, seeing that warm orange light beneath your palms of your hands in your sacral chakra. When you are ready, let the orange light rise along the length of your spine, up through your heart, throat, forehead, and through the top of your head, connecting all of you. As you breathe, each time you breathe out, let the energy return little by little to its original source. Let the ball return to normal size, still spinning steadily. Bring that ball of orange light back down through the top of your head, through the throat, down the spine, passing the heart, back into your sacral chakra. Allow it to rest there, spinning steadily. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Hold it. And release and relax. Allow your golden roots to gently withdraw from the earth, back into your body. And just stay there and sit quietly, just for a few breaths. And when you're ready, open your eyes. Sacral Chakra breathing exercise with affirmations. On the in-breath, affirm within yourself, I receive with joy everything I want and desire. And on the exhale, affirm, I release all negativity I hold about my wants and desires. Inhale, I embrace my sexuality in its beauty and fullness. Exhale, I release all negativity and guilt I hold about my sexual nature. Inhale, I receive with joy and gratitude the sensual pleasures of my body. Exhale, I release all negativity and guilt I hold about receiving pleasure. Inhale, I receive with gratitude a renewed sense of play and fun. Exhale, I release all seriousness and tension from my body. Inhale, I embrace my creative energy in all its fullness. Exhale, my creative energy flows easily for me into the world. Relax. And now at your own pace, inhale slowly and exhale slowly. Listening to the affirmations. Allow them to center in your heart. I receive with joy everything I want and desire. And I release all negativity I hold about my wants and desires. I embrace my sexuality in its beauty and fullness. And I release all negative and guilt I hold about my sexual nature. I receive with joy and gratitude the sensual pleasures of my body. And I release all negativity and guilt I hold about receiving pleasure. I receive with gratitude and renewed sense of play and fun. I release all seriousness and tension from my body. I embrace my creative energy in all its fullness. My creative energy flows easily from me into the world. Writing prompts. When you were a child, how were you taught to think about sexuality? And how has that affected you as an adult? Do you feel that you have a healthy, open attitude towards your own body and its physical desires? Or do you feel uneasy with it? What feeling arises in you as you think about this topic? Do you have control issues? Do your friends tell you, or do you say of yourself that you are a control freak? If yes, what are you afraid will happen if you can't control circumstances and events in your life? Write 10 sentences beginning, if I don't control blank in my life, I am afraid that blank. What is your relationship to wanting things? Were you taught that it is wrong to want? Does wanting material things cause you to feel guilty? Or are you comfortable with material abundance? Last writing prompt. Do a word association exercise with the word sensuality. Write down sensuality and then write down the next word that pops into your head. Continue to do this until no more words come into your head. Now look over the list of words and write about what you see. All right, so sacral chakra. Here's my reflection on this section with regarding the sacral chakra. First and foremost, just noticing that when you begin to develop that sacral chakra energy, you really start to notice your emotions. And remember, emotions are what put things in motion in your life. And so you begin to start think about things you want, things that you are identifying with. And when you're talking about emotions and feelings, now you begin to notice the ego. You start to have those perceptions and, you start to think of things as good or bad or pleasurable or painful. And so sacral chakra is definitely that area where you want to keep it balanced to make sure you're feeling a level of balance, of satisfaction, of gratitude, of goodness, and not leaning towards, those other emotions that could pop up because, we all deal with duality in life. We all deal with feeling pain or feeling pleasure, perceiving things as good or perceiving things as bad. But when you're balancing out your sacral chakra, one of the things you want to make sure of is that you are aligning with the more positive, vibration, the more positive vibration. Also with the sacral chakra, I think it would be good for you to consider the emotions. I always talk about the emotion wheel, which I use with my clients. And on that emotion wheel, you have 6 major emotions. That's sadness, anger, fear, and peace, power, joy. And those are the core emotions that we feel. We're either angry, sad, afraid, or we are peaceful, powerful, or joyous, And there are many emotions or words that can describe other emotions that link to those, but at the core of them, that's what they are. And so I'm always suggesting that you think about what you feel and why you feel that way and really get to what are you really feeling at the core to see if you need to balance it out. And of course, if you're leaning on the scale of sad or angry or afraid, then there's some balancing that needs to happen because we always want to lean towards peaceful, powerful, and joyous. Always. So always lean towards peaceful, powerful, and joyous. And that really tells you what type of work that you have to do in order to keep that sacral chakra balance is how do we experience that peace? What brings us the feeling of power or joy? We really have to sit with ourselves and assess our lives, assess our perceptions, our belief systems, the agreements we make with ourselves, the way we judge things, the tendency for us to judge, so that we can continuously balance. When we release judgment and expectations and try our best not to always conjure up perceptions about things, then we can be more in alignment with that peace, power, and joy. The more you judge, the more you have that risk of feeling that disappointment or anger or, fear. But when you have something to trust in, which, of course, I suggest you trust in what we call God or grace, and trust that everything is always working out and everything is always in divine order. So you need not fear, and you need not hold on to things and be sad about it or angry about it. Put it in your prayers and meditations, and things can work themselves out. But this is where, though, that energy is really held in that sacral chakra. And let me say this, when the sacral chakra is not balanced, you begin to experience some of those physical ailments they talked about in the book, reproductive issues, issues with the intestinal system, issues with the urinary tract, with your sexual organs, that lower back. And you just think about so many people who deal with that in this society, lower back pain, fibroid tumors, the inability to bear children, or prostate cancer, or even just colon cancer, digestive issues. So that indicates that, in this society, we have an issue with our sacral chakra. And I really, truly believe that is because this society is a very religious-based society that shuns sensuality and sexuality. It shuns you feeling, don't voice your feelings. Don't, take it to God, and, don't explore your feelings and hide your feelings about things. And, we are in relationships where we can't express ourselves. We're in situations in lives where we're doing things we don't really truly desire. And we're every day carrying a level of disappointment or a level of sadness, and so many are dealing with depression. And so I really would say that sacral chakra and heart chakra are two of the main chakras that we must address, in today's society, because you see so many issues that's linked to that. And so I definitely suggest that you do that meditation as much as possible. Those affirmations were great affirmations. So taking your time to maybe write those affirmations out, memorize those affirmations, and do the breathing exercise with those affirmations. Study the water element and see how you can link with the water element. Indulge in the color orange, put orange flowers in your home. Eat orange foods, eat sacral chakra foods. And also do some deep sacral chakra breathing or sacral chakra meditations. Look some up online, explore other meditations when it comes to it. And then if you have not yet gotten the hard copy of the document that I am reading from, I definitely suggest you get that, because she has several other writing prompts in there. And I just think all of the writing prompts, which in all she had 11 writing prompts, I think all of the writing prompts are really good. I really liked that one about, do a word association exercise where you write the word sensuality and then you just keep writing words and see what comes out. You'll be surprised sometimes how you're feeling deep down inside about your very being. I think lastly, I want to clarify that sensuality is not just about sex. Sensuality is senses. The root word is sense, feelings, emotions. So sensualities have something to do with how you feel, where are you vibrationally when it comes to your feeling about yourself, life, your works, your passions, your visions, your dreams, your concerns, all of that is a part of your senses. And so when we're not spending time with our sensual nature, we're not able to make sure that we are balanced, and balance meaning we're at a space of peace with ourselves and the world, and our visions and our dreams. We're at a space of peace. so that that grace can activate and we can see all that, is placed on our heart as a desire that's really already done. We can be in a place of peace so that it can unfold in a beautiful way. So I hope you enjoyed this. Again, make sure that you subscribe to the channel so that you can know when I drop the next video. And again, if you have not gotten the hard copy or at least the e-copy of the document that I'm reading from, I am willing to send that to you. If just contact me at the contact information in the caption, and I will send that right over to you. All right. Until next time, much peace and many blessings to you.